What's going on, guys? Today we're going to be talking about how Brandon Knight is one of the unluckiest players, ever. Coming out of Kentucky, Brandon Knight was actually somewhat recruited and was a highly coveted prospect. He showed flashes of superstar potential in the NBA when he went out of Kentucky. He was selected 8th overall by the Pistons in the 2011 draft, selected in front of guys like Isaiah Thomas, Kawhi Leonard, and Jimmy Butler. He played 2 pretty solid seasons with Detroit, even being named to the All-Rookie team his first season. His both seasons, he averaged around 4 assists and 13 points, with about a steal a game as well. But also what came from Detroit with Brandon Knight were his hilarious memes. You saw them earlier. It was him getting dunked on by DeAndre Jordan, and of course him getting his ankles destroyed by Kyrie Irving in the skills competition. Not the skills competition, but the whatever it is. DeAndre Jordan, of course, posterized him, and it's actually, people consider it one of the greatest dunks of all time, and probably the greatest alley-oop of all time. And then also in Detroit, we have this meme where he just kind of goes for the ball in the stands, has an unlucky bounce on the Gatorade, and then gets water dumped all over his head. He was then traded to the Milwaukee Bucks in some deal that I'm not really sure of. But he got to Milwaukee and had a very solid season his first year there. He played around 33 minutes, which is starting minutes in 72 games that year, averaged 18 points and 5 assists with a steal. He played really well, but what also came were more memes. Of course, this guy is a Shaqtin' a Fool great, only behind JaVale McGee. You can consider JaVale McGee and Brandon Knight the LeBron James and Michael Jordan debate of Shaqtin' a Fool. Of course, he found a really good role in Milwaukee, getting starting minutes, was an excellent point guard for them, averaging around 18 points a game every year with about 5 assists as well. But just as things started to look really good for Brandon Knight in his career, things took a bad turn. He was traded to the Phoenix Suns when he was 23, and he actually received starting minutes, 31, in the year he came there, and averaged around 13 points and 5 assists. And then the next year was probably the best year of his career, where he had 36 minutes a game. He averaged 20 points and 5 assists, but the next year something happened. He only started 5 games compared to the 50 he started last year, and played 54. Coming off the bench, he only got 21 minutes and averaged 11 points this year with only 2.4 assists. Of course, there's been many memes of him on the Phoenix Suns, including this one with Kawhi here. And of course, we all remember the Milwaukee one, which I forgot to mention, where he missed a game-winning layup. But again, here's where his luck comes into play. This summer, reports came out that he tore his ACL and will not even be playing this year. You guys are probably forgetting. You think he's been in the league forever just because he's been in the league, because we see all these memes from all these teams he's been on. But the man is still only 25 years old, and he just tore his ACL. We saw 3 big players go out with ACL injuries this season: Jabari Parker, Zach LaVine, and now Brandon Knight. What sucks for Brandon Knight is I hope his career can get back on the right path, but he needs to find a better situation than the Phoenix Suns. And I think that the Phoenix Suns can actually get some sort of value out of Brandon Knight. I hope his career does well, and I know he's not going to be playing next season, but the season after that, he might hit his prime, and somebody will probably want him. Alright, that's it from me. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Subscribe if you enjoy.